You die twice. Once when your heart stops, and again when your name is spoken for the last time. That second death, it's the one we almost never plan for, because most of us are taught how to work, how to win, how to scale, but not how to remember for something that actually matters. And in 2025, the problem is worse than ever. AI can mimic your voice.
Okay, I'm speaking English to you right now, right? लेकिन अगर मैं बताऊं कि मैं अभी भी अंग्रेजी बोल रहा हूं, आप हिंदी सुन रहे हैं?
Social platforms can erase your face. Most creators disappears after 18 months. The question is no longer, will people see me? It is that will anything I build still mean something when I'm gone? And if you are still watching right now, you are rare. You are part of the 1% who isn't here for dopamine or hustle porn. Deep down, you know you are not just here to be seen. You are here to build something that actually matters. Not just successful, but be significant. So let's start by unlearning the biggest lie you have been sold, that the legacy is something reserved for billionaires or dead people. The most watched person on YouTube today isn't a teacher, not a doctor, not a writer. He is the guy who gives away cash for clicks. And don't get me wrong, I respect that hustle. But what does it say about us that this is what we are optimizing for? We live in the age of attention capitalism, where likes is currency, where the loudest voice always wins. Remember this, the algorithm forgets you, legacy doesn't. One fades when the trend changes, the other gets stronger when you are gone. Legacy isn't about being famous, it is about being felt. So, what is legacy really? Not a will, not a statue, not a follower count. Legacy is what happens in the lives of others because of how you lived yours. It is the value that lives inside something you built long after you have stopped building it. Think about it. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite, but when he accidentally read his own obituary calling him the merchant of death, he rewrote the script. His legacy became peace. So, what about your legacy? It doesn't start someday, it already has started. With your silence, with your courage, with the way you show up when no one is clapping. Problem is, most people don't even realize they are writing their legacy right now. Hollis calls this the residue of the unlived life. The parts of you never dealt with. The wounds you never faced. And that stuff gets passed down. It shows up in your kids, in your friends, in your team. Legacy isn't always beautiful. Sometimes it is inherited pain. But here's the beauty. That also means you can break the chain. You can choose to live a life that teaches, a life that lifts, a life that plants something worth growing. Which makes the next question obvious. If this is what actually matters, why is no one teaching you how to build it? Scroll through YouTube. Everyone is teaching you how to get rich in 90 days, but nobody's talking about how to matter in 10 years. We glorify shortcuts. We optimize for hacks, but no one tells you this, that speed kills meaning the faster you go. Most people chase money because it is easy to measure. Legacy, that's invisible. It's quiet, it's slow, it is real, and that scares people. It forces you to confront your why, not just your revenue. It doesn't look like Lambos. It looks like the building something that still serves the people when you are not around to sell it. And here's the punchline. You are not wrong for wanting money, but if that's all you are building for, then all you leave will behind is a balance sheet, not a blueprint. If legacy isn't measured in followers, wealth, or reach, how do you know if you are actually building one? You can't track it on the dashboard, but you can feel it in the ripple. Try this. Ask yourself, who did I help rise this year? What truth did I tell even when it cost me? What cycles did I break that my parents couldn't? And what pain did I finally face so the next generation wouldn't have to? Dr. Jim Hollis calls this shadow work, the uncomfortable inner work most people avoid and unconsciously pass on. The scoreboard is never public, but you know when you are winning. You know when your values are louder than your ego. You know when the people around you are changing because you did. Legacy isn't some grand mission statement. It is not reserved for people who write books or build non-profit. It is built in quiet, repeated acts, habit, practice, choices. So here's your starter pack. 5 habits that will outlive you if you do them daily. Number 1, tell the truth before it is popular. Say the thing others are scared to. Show your scars, own your mistakes. People don't remember perfection. They remember courage. Number 2, build in public. Don't wait until it's polished. Let people watch you figure it out. That's where they will learn the most. Number 3, create something unmonetized. One thing just for the value. A guide, a letter, a tool, something you give with zero return. That's the highest return. Number 4, lift someone who doesn't expect it. Legacy isn't who you lead. It is who you pull up when no one is watching. Number 5, audit yourself weekly, not your bank account. Ask yourself, did I move someone today? Did I matter today? These aren't flashy, but they are forever. Do them long enough, and one day someone will be doing them because of you. That's when you will know that you built something that outlived your name. What happens if you do nothing? If you don't write your story, someone else will. If you don't face your pain, someone will inherit it. You don't choose whether you leave a legacy. You only choose which one. And legacy doesn't wait. You are shaping it now. Through every DM you ignore, every hard truth you avoid, every person you leave unseen. We live in a world of inherited pain. You only escape it by choosing to break it. Because if you don't build a legacy with intention, you will leave one by accident. And that kind of legacy, it lingers in therapy sessions and regrets, not in gratitude. Here's the moment. All the scrolling, all the saving of this video for later, all the quiet discomfort rising in your gut as you realize this isn't about death, it's about choice. Who do you become starting now? Because one day your username will stop getting tagged. Your job title will vanish from LinkedIn. Your phone will stop buzzing. But your echo, the ripple you started in someone else's life, that could last forever. So you don't have to go viral. You need to be vital. Here's your challenge. Comment one thing below that you will build today or this week. Something that you think will outlive you. Build something real, build something true, and build something that echoes. I'll see you there.